You can't handle a little talk? Your feelings are hurt? You don't want to fight me?
Whoa. Jake Paul, often surrounded by controversy and hype, faced an unexpected twist when he was knocked down just before a press conference. The shocking incident has quickly become the talk of the boxing world, raising questions about his readiness for the upcoming fight. Known for his bravado, this moment could add a new layer of tension and drama to his next bout. With everyone watching, Paul's response to this surprise will be crucial in the days ahead.
Victoriously, I think people are going to try to discredit us. And people are still saying the same thing, like, well, he hasn't fought a real boxer yet. But in my head, I'm like, well, didn't you beat 2 boxers
in a row in the first round
with winning records?
Jake Paul just threw a full-blown tantrum following a horrible training session that did not go his way. Clearly angry, he began blaming everyone else, sparring partners, trainers, and coaches, rather than admitting his poor performance. It seems as though he was expecting them to hide his errors, but the reality remains that a subpar performance cannot be concealed by any number of justifications. This outburst highlights Paul's struggle to accept responsibility, raising questions about his mindset as he prepares for his next big fight.
You know, I told you exactly what was going to happen. He was big upping his boy Mike Perry. I said, okay, Connor, like after I up Mike Perry, then you're...
Jake was on a high, beaming with satisfaction after his victory. Having just scored another win to his boxing record, he couldn't help but smile. His confidence was through the roof, and he even took the opportunity to talk up his friend Mike Perry, boldly claiming Conor McGregor would be next. But the celebrations quickly took a turn. Critics wasted no time in questioning the legitimacy of Jake's TKO win, finding it too convenient and too easy. This wasn't Jake's first brush with controversy, but this fight sparked intense scrutiny. Observers dug into his past TKO victories, uncovering a pattern that only fueled more heated debates. Jake's series of TKO victories has created controversy, with many questioning the legitimacy of his triumphs. The pattern of these technical knockouts, which appear to occur with alarming frequency, has sparked charges of foul play. Critics are pointing to a disturbing pattern. Jake's fights end with the referee stepping in far too often. TKOs rely heavily on the referee's judgment. When a ref decides to stop a fight, they're usually trying to prevent serious harm. They step in if they think a fighter can't defend themselves or if continuing is too dangerous. But here's the catch. This decision is highly subjective, and that subjectivity is exactly what's fueling the skepticism around Jake Paul's fight record. It's no wonder people are up in arms, questioning if these stoppages are as straightforward as they appear.
First of all, he's big upping the BKFC, but you're going to see what I'm going to do to their best fighter on Saturday night. I'm going to embarrass their whole entire league. This guy has no skill. Those are just brawler, idiot, street fighter dudes who have no idea what the sweet science is.
Jake Paul's sparring session with Mike Perry turned into a full-blown disaster. Jake felt a burning agony in his shoulder as soon as the first jab hit, impeding his ability to attack with his normal force and accuracy. This wasn't simply another lousy training session, it was a crushing blow to his confidence. The session was plagued by broken equipment and relentless physical agony, turning every minute into a test of Jake's grit and patience. His frustration skyrocketed as each missed punch and awkward move piled on, leaving him visibly shaken and furious.
Yeah, what about that, dog? I was ready before, you needed a little break. Your tummy hurt? Your tummy hurts?
Mike Tyson delivers a verbal smackdown on Jake Paul during their news conference, leaving him in tears. Jake arrived with confidence and bravado, eager to discuss how he would destroy Tyson in their forthcoming match. But when he confronted the famed baddest man on the planet, things changed dramatically. Tyson, who has spent decades dealing with big talkers, seemed unfazed. Tyson's answer to Jake's trash talk was a masterclass in verbal assault. His words were razor-sharp and cruel, piercing Jake's confidence and leaving him clearly disturbed. Tyson's verbal barbs were more powerful than any punch, reminding everyone that talking big is nothing without the ability to back it up.
He's saying that it's gonna be my funeral. He's saying it's gonna be my wake. He's gonna kill Jake Paul, all of these things.
Jake Paul, the undisputed champ of online trash talk, decided to take on Mike Tyson, a boxing legend whose punches have written more stories than Jake's entire social media presence. Strutting into the press conference, Jake unleashed his usual mix of cocky boasts and sharp jabs, clearly hoping to rattle Tyson. But let's be real, this wasn't some rookie he was facing. Mike Tyson has been shutting down loudmouths longer than Jake's been in the ring. Jake's attempts to flex were as cringeworthy as they come, claiming Tyson would kill him and dramatically announcing the end of their friendship. It was a classic case of talk not matching up to the legacy Tyson brings to the table.
I didn't bring him to do I'm here to make $40 million and knock out a legend. I don't give a about it.
Jake Paul's remarks have revealed a shocking truth. His main concern is money. He boldly declared, "I'm here to make 40 million and knock out a legend. I don't care about anything else." This focus on fame and fortune sharply contrasts with Mike Tyson's approach, which is grounded in deep respect and genuine experience. Jake's arrogance led him to underestimate Tyson, whose sharp mind and storied career are built on years of real battles and hard-earned respect. Tyson has faced true warriors who earned their place with blood, sweat, and tears, something Jake seems to overlook. Instead of rattling Tyson, Jake's attempts to mock him only showcased his own ignorance. His efforts to belittle a man who's endured more than he can imagine only made Jake look foolish, exposing how little he truly understands his legendary opponent. Jake Paul certainly knows how to stir the pot, as evidenced by his recent outburst at the Sunday news conference for his fight against Mike Tyson. Paul refused to back down in the face of a never-ending barrage of shouts and taunts from the New York crowd. Instead, he erupted into a scorching tirade, asking the audience to shut the f*** and compared them unfavorably to Tyson, stating they were good 20 years ago. As if that wasn't enough, he threw in a political jab, denouncing the city as a Dumba democratic city. The result? An already hostile crowd turned even more enraged, ensuring that the build-up to this fight is anything but boring. Jake Paul, ever the provocateur, made waves again at his press conference by reaffirming his support for former President Donald Trump. With a clear focus on current issues like inflation and wage concerns, Paul didn't hold back, even inviting Trump to witness his upcoming fight against Mike Tyson, live at AT&T Stadium. Paul reminisced about Trump's previous involvement as a promoter for Tyson, adding a historical flair to his appeal. Due to a health concern, the battle was originally scheduled for November 15th but has been rescheduled. Tyson, who is now 58, is getting ready to step into the ring in front of an anticipated 80,000 spectators, so this promises to be an important occasion. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. If you like our channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon so you always stay updated. See you in the next one.